Hey, welcome back to my channel. Glad you tuned in. So this is actually going to be the first episode of my social diaries segment. I am looking to do a social diary segment for the sole purpose of my journaling. I love to journal. It's something I've incorporated into my daily activities. Um, It's also something that I find very refreshing, healing, and just all around great. Like very beneficial. Let me say, beneficial. I apologize. Um, but yes, so in my social diary segment, I'll be either using a journal prompt I already have in my mind, one that came to mind, a topic that I was going to write about in my journal that day, or I'll use a journal prompt that has been provided for me or given to me or I've seen somewhere, something like that. And I will pretty much use my YouTube video to take that time and share my thoughts. Kind of like a brain dump type of thing on a certain topic. Um, and yeah, this will be my social diary. I'm excited. I have a lot to say. Although this has been a very heavy week for my family and I, with experiencing a close death to us or a close relative's death to us. However, it was crazy because I wanted to be able to share something. Like I wanted to be able to have a lesson to come out of it. And I feel like I have like some things I want to share. I don't know if I'll get into it all into this, within this video, but I'll definitely go ahead and get started and share my journal prompt because baby, my mind is everywhere and I don't want to get caught up and off topic and then the video is just way drawn out and long for no reason. So yes, let's get into it. My journal prompt for today will be, see what I mean? Like I forgot that quick. And I don't edit these. So I edit my more formal videos, which I actually haven't put out yet. I've only put out like my car talk videos and my impromptu type of videos. So these aren't really edited. They're really just like my thoughts, me in real time talking my shit. 9 times out of 10, probably talking to myself. If I, like I said, if the camera was, if I have, like I said before in another video, if the camera wasn't here, I would still be having these conversations. So now I just invited y'all in. You feel me? So yeah, my journal prompt for today is what is a lesson that you have recently learned or been taught? And so I'll say there's two. I'll say I was reminded of one this past week with the close death happening, but I'll say and that one would be time is of the essence. And I know like people always say that, like I know people always talk about how you can never get time back. Time is the only thing, I get all that. Like it's definitely, yes, like I agree. Like I definitely feel like it's a big lesson in time. However, I don't think people take the time to really really think about time. Like, yes, you never get it back. Yes, you want to, but what is it that you actually enjoy spending your time on? What is it that you spend your time thinking about? All those things matter. So a lot of times when like death happened or something, be like, oh my gosh, you just have to use your time more wisely. You have to live in the moment. Like, just live like today your last day because you never know. And that all that is true. But I've realized that a lot of people don't even know what they like. A lot of people don't even know what the fuck they like doing. And I've realized in my healing journey and just learning myself that spending time alone with myself and really learning what it is that I like, what makes me tick, what makes me happy, has made it easier to enjoy my time, maximize my time, not feel like I'm not living in the moment. I feel like taking that time to really dig deep and determine what time is, why it should be important, and how you want to spend your time, once you master those, you get those, an understanding of those three, and you really do that work for those three, I feel like you'll really learn how to enjoy the moments. You'll really learn how to feel like you're maximizing your time and you're really using your time worthy. You feel me? You get what I'm saying? So that's the first lesson that I feel like I was kind of reminded of with the death. But the second lesson, the main lesson I wanted to share would definitely be to, dang, I hope my mic was up far enough, but it would definitely be, let me see, sorry y'all. It would definitely be learning how to manage my emotions. Like, I feel like I'm working on this, and it's like one of the hardest things I've ever had to do because I'm an empath. Like, I'm a huge empath. Like, cry all the time. Everything hurts my feelings. I'm very sensitive, and don't let it be that time of the month, okay? Don't let it be that time of the month because, baby, I'm a ticking time bomb. But I'll say that, like, I understand how important it is to be able to manage your emotions. I do understand that, which is why I'm working so hard to be able to do it. But the reason I feel like it's the biggest lesson that I'm learning, I guess I'm not really sure if I'm answering this question correctly because it says learned, but whatever. I'm learning how to manage my emotions better. And I'll say it's out on so much. You get looked over so much. And a lot of the time you spend so much energy on shit that doesn't matter. Like, you literally spend energy on shit that doesn't matter. Like, the main thing would just be so you're not exhausting so much energy. Like, I feel like I've tried so hard to fight the fact that I'm very emotional, that I carry so many emotions, that I'm an empath altogether, when in reality it's not a bad thing. Like, it's not a bad thing that I have a heart and I just like think about people's feelings before my own, or just always constantly trying to make sure, you know, other people are okay with whatever the case is. But I feel like it takes such a toll on me, my emotions, my body, my mind, like my spirit, all that. So I feel like in regulating your emotions, you learn how to regulate yourself. Like, you learn how to, how do I want to put this? Like, you learn what rooms you're supposed to be in, so you're not triggered. Like, you learn how to have the conversations. It's crazy I said that. I'll tell y'all why in another video, but whatever. It's easier to have those conversations. It's easier to get shit done because you're able to manage your emotions, put the emotions where they're supposed to be. I'm not saying don't deal with them, but let's be honest. A lot of the times that we are going through feelings and we have all these different emotions, a lot of them emotions are not really true. It's how we feel in the moment. You get what I'm saying? Like, in this moment, I'm upset because something somebody said upset me or triggered me or offended me. Well, that's fine. It may not have been their intentions, or it very well may have been their intentions. However, you mean to tell me you're going to let the whole day be ruined, or you're going to let the whole event or moment be ruined over some words, over a moment? Like, you're going to ruin more moments for a moment that was already ruined, that you cannot get back. Let's go back to the time we were talking about. Like, you can't get that time back. So, okay, now how am I going to move forward? How am I going to shelve these emotions so that I can get through this right now and then deal with these emotions? Or how can I deal with these emotions right now and be able to move on and enjoy the rest of my day? I feel like as a mom, as a wife, it's so important to be able to manage my emotions because we wear so many hats. Like, we wear so many hats. We have so much going on, so many thoughts that we're dealing with, so many ideas that we have. And if we do not learn how to manage our emotions, regulate our emotions, deal with what's important or the real feelings and emotions, then we're constantly exhausted. We constantly have no energy to put into our child, to pour into our child. And let's not forget they're watching your every move. Okay, baby, I have a very spicy, and you'll see her. You'll see her. But I have a very spicy 1-year-old. Like, baby, she goes off. If it's not her way, or that, like, she goes off. And so I'm learning how important it is for me to regulate and be able to manage my emotions so that I can teach her. Because at one, no, she doesn't have the tools, but hell, at 26, I'm looking and finding the tools so I can help her as she get older. You get what I'm saying? I don't want my daughter 26 or 15 lashing out or going off just because she got upset, just because she didn't like what the teacher said to her, so she flipped the desk and then knocked somebody upside the head. No. I want her to be able to have the conversations, the tough conversations. I want her to be able to articulate and communicate what's wrong with her, why she felt wronged, why she felt offended. What does she feel? Like, what are you feeling? And why are you feeling that way? Because another thing is, a lot of the times when we get upset or something happens, we are being triggered by a past trauma or something we have not dealt with. Okay, so let's deal with why we're really upset in this moment. Let's not talk about how it made you feel when you was a kid and you was back in that situation. Like, no, let's deal with what's in front of us so that we can move on and take care of what everything else we have on our agenda. When you don't deal with or manage them emotions properly, you never really get to the root of the problem in the moment, because you're dealing with so many other issues, so many underlying issues that you're not really dealing with what's in front of you. You're not really dealing with the original issue that was brought up, or the original issue in that moment while you were offended. You get what I'm saying? So I just feel like it's very important to learn how to manage my emotions so that I'm not always so exhausted. I'm continuing to grow. Like, I feel like it's a sign of immaturity when you can't manage your emotions properly. So it's important to me to mature myself, continue to grow. So I think that's another reason why I think it's important. And again, for my moms, for my big sisters, for my mentors, for my business owners, all that, like all those different hats are very important to. They're very important hats to wear, but in order to wear them properly and really wear it with grace, you need to learn how to manage your emotions. You need to learn how to have a proper conversation. You need to learn how to communicate and articulate why you're upset. What is the problem? Why? What is it? So that's all I have today. Again, this is my first episode of my social diaries segment that I will be using to pretty much share my thoughts, my opinions on different journaling prompts and different topics that I would journal about on my own time. And yeah, I'm going to share them with you, and I hope that you gain something from my videos, from my segments. If there's a journal prompt or there is a topic you would like me to cover, feel free to comment. My Instagram is Brene Tierra, the same as my YouTube. Feel free to DM me. And yes, I am excited for what's to come. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel, as we are just getting started. And we are also on the road to 50 subscribers by the end of March. So help us get there. Okay? Help me help you. Period. Because I got some good shit to talk about. Okay? It's like, no. But yeah, happy Sunday. See you back for the next one. Thank you again for tuning in. I hope you gained something. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm out.